Things I want to talk about tonight. Hey, come on in, y'all. Come on in. You can't beat God's giving. Lord, no matter how you try, because the more you give, the more He'll give to you. Just keep on giving, because it's really true that you can't beat God's giving. Oh, no matter how you try, because the more you give, the more He'll give to you. Just keep on giving, because His word is true, that you can't beat God's giving. Oh, no matter how. Oh, no matter how. Yeah, no matter how you try. So tonight, I wanted to come on and share briefly. I am on late. I got in late from work, but I did not want to miss this moment and opportunity to come and share with you. We are on day 4 of our fast, and I am excited about it. We are on day 4 of our fast. And there's still time for you to come and join us if you would like to join us. There's a group of us, and we are reading the story of Joseph in Genesis, and it's amazing how when you're favored, the hatred that is displayed in this story. There's so many different stories and so many different aspects in this text in the book of Genesis, reading about Joseph, because when you realize who you are. Now, let me back up a little bit. First of all, when God favors you and you are anointed, people don't like you simply because of that, because you're anointed. And when favor is not fair, all of those things and cliches that we say in church, and how when you are the chosen of God, when there's a mark on you, when you're showing favor, people can recognize it and they'll look at you and treat you differently because you're the favorite of God. But you can't allow that to stop you. So in this text, we're going to go to Genesis chapter 37, we're reading down the story of Joseph, and the Lord deals with him in dreams, and he's going to share this dream to his brothers, telling them
that they would eventually serve him. And his father favored him and made him a coat of many colors. And this coat was a coat of showing the favor of his father, and that, you know, they feel like he's the favorite. But then his father don't appreciate that and plot to kill him and throw him in the pit. But then his coach Reuben comes and say, no, let's not kill him. Let's just sell him off to someone else. So they did that.
And I want to stop there just to deal with this for the next few weeks. This is what I'll be dealing with, because this is what we'll be reading for those of us that are fasting, and going through this devotional and reading these things.
But story of Joseph, when you're favored and you share, sometimes we have to know when to be quiet and not to share everything that God shows us. Sometimes we got to study to be quiet and to do the work of our own hand until God gives us the release to share what it is that He's going to do for us and how He's going to bless us. Because if you share it prematurely, then we would mess up what God is doing and give space for the enemy to attack and come against what God is doing in our lives. So we have to know when to share what God will have us to share.
And we just have to be attentive to that, because He reveals stuff to us for us to keep it and to work at doing whatever it is that He showed us to do. But we're too busy talking. We talk too much, but we cannot talk ourselves out of what God has shown us, because if it's for us, it's for us, and God is going to do just that to make it manifested in our lives. Because the dream that Joseph was shared, God showed him, it did come to pass that he had to go through to get to that place. And sometimes we share information prematurely. We have to wait till God releases it for us to share it with those that we need to share it with. So I wanted to come on tonight and encourage you, for those that are fasting and those that God is going to reveal some stuff to us. Let's make sure that we're releasing this information in God's time, not prior to be premature with sharing information. Everybody that's in your corner is not in your corner, okay? And in this text, Joseph shared this stuff with his family, and his family, his brothers, they plotted to kill him. And they sold him. They sold him to the Israelites, and because they wanted him gone. They would prefer to kill him than to just deal with it. But sometimes when you're favored, like I just said prior, when you're favored, the enemy wants to take you out. And so he shared that dream with his brothers, and we have to keep that. Once God share it with us, keep it until God releases in us when to share it and to who to share it with. Because everybody that say, oh yeah, you're amazing, oh yeah, you're this, oh we love you, we thank God for you, we this and that, and then those are the Christ. The same one saying crucified. One day they're saying, oh, Hosanna, but then in the next instant they're saying crucify him. But we have people in our lives that they're not always excited for us, they're not always rooting for us, but that's neither here, because I'm not the person that go around talk about and preaching and sharing about haters. That's not me. That's not my testimony. I'm pretty sure there may be someone, a group of people that don't like me, but I don't focus that energy on them. I focus on my relationship with Christ and focus on those that love me honestly and genuinely, to focus my energy there and to move forward with them. So Joseph shared this information with his brothers and his family, and they did not agree with what God had shown them. And I want to share with you, like, you have to be careful with what you release, because, like I said, everybody that's in your corner and your friend circle or whatever it is, everybody's not for you. There could be a level of jealousy, there could be a level of envy, strife. So you have to be careful with who you're sharing your information with. You have to be careful with who you're sharing your information, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. And yes, I know we feel as believers, that we should be able to share with those who are closest to us, but that's not always the instance. So we have to be good stewards. And I like, most of the time when you hear people talking about stewardship, it's always regarding money. It's always regarding money. But the Lord has ministered to me about being a good steward over my energy, of my space, of where I live, my finances as well. But who I spend time with, who I invest in, who I share my life with, I have to be a good steward over that as well. So stewardship is just not money, but stewardship is of your energy, your space, your resources, your who you're sharing all of your life with, who you're investing time with, who you are spending your quality time with, and your resources. Once again, let's not only look at money, but let's also pay attention to our total being a resource. So therefore, we have to be a good steward over who we share ourselves with, and make sure that we are allowing our discernment to work. Praise the Lord. Who we and when we allow our discernment to work, and knowing when is the time to share with who we need to share our goals and aspirations with, because everybody's not in a place to receive what God has shown you, and not able to receive where you're on your way to. So we have to be careful with that. Yeah, it's all, it's, friends, family, whatever. Because in this text, it is shown that he shared that with his family, and they plotted to kill him. So I just wanted to encourage you to um, be mindful of who you share your goals and aspirations with. Let your discernment work. It's like, oh, I got this feeling about so and so. Yeah, that's your discernment. Let it work. Let it work. Let it work. Let it work. And because I don't want to go through the whole story of Joseph tonight, because we got so many different. We got a couple of weeks to go about this, and so I want to stop there. Joseph had a dream, shared it with his family, and they plotted to kill him. And then once they sold him for 20 shekels, and it was good in the devotion, it was saying how back in Leviticus, it was talking about when you sold someone for 20 shekels, that you were doing it as an offering to God. It was dedicating whatever the thing was that you were selling for 20 shekels, that you were giving it unto God. You were selling it unto God as a sacrifice unto God, and not knowing that, and paying 20 shekels for Joseph in this instance, they were dedicating him back to God. So you don't ever have to worry about uh, your enemies, or those that are trying to plot against you, because the word is true that no weapon formed. It didn't say that it wouldn't be formed. It would be formed, but it will not prosper. It will not succeed. It will not work. And so faith without works is dead. So you just listen, work at the word, work at the word. Let the word be functioning in your life. Put your faith in action. Do it. Whatever God showed you, listen, he's given you the ability to accomplish. He's given you the resources to accomplish. He's giving you the know-how. In the scripture, it tells us he gives us the ability to obtain wealth, witty ideas, witty inventions, whatever the Lord has placed in your spirit, it's for you to do it. And like I shared with those who were close to me when I contracted COVID back in 21, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. But once the Lord brought me through that, I had a mindset to get it done. I had ideas. I got it done. I recorded my first 3 songs, 4 songs, 3 or 4 songs the following year in August last year. So I'm working at it. I got a book I'm working on. So we have to get it done. Do not allow your dream, your goal, your aspiration to lie dormant because of people. There's always a way to get it done. There's always a way to get it done. And those of us who are believers, God has already connected us with the people to help us to get it done. So be careful with who you share your goals and dreams and aspirations with, because they could be seed killers. They could be seed killers. They could be seed killers. But be mindful of who you are sharing your dreams and aspirations with, because as long as you are in the same boat and not doing anything and not being productive, they love you that way. But when you start moving and accomplishing and becoming and doing what God has instructed you to do, and He has planted in your spirit and downloaded to you, then they have an issue with you. But that's when you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like Joseph, he got that dream and he was anxious to tell it, and not knowing that they were going to plot against him. So I wanted to share with you tonight. Be mindful with who you're sharing your dreams and aspirations with, because as long as you're in the same boat with them and you're not progressing, they love for you to be there. But the moment you get out of that and decide that you're going to do and accomplish what God has instructed you to do, and you're walking toward that, there comes the opposition. But if God be for us, Lord Jesus, and greater is He that's in us, that's in you and I. So we have the ability to do it because through Christ, who strengthens us, we have the ability to do it. So everything is God is fighting for us, and He's fighting for us to win. I got my scripture. I'm dealing with Deuteronomy 20. He's fighting for us. He don't want us to panic. He don't want us to fear. He don't want us to lose faith, lose hope. He's fighting with us. He's there with us. He said He's with us until the end of time. So He's there with us, fighting for us and fighting for us to win. And do you not know that God has legions of angels that will go and fight with us and for us? So I want to encourage you tonight. Be mindful with who you're sharing your dreams and aspirations with, and don't let your dream die. Sometimes these people will try to be seed killers. When you try to plant a seed, they try to kill it, but don't allow that to happen. Don't allow that to happen. You have a dream, a goal, aspiration, a vision of accomplishment in doing something. I want you to do it. I'm telling you, I'm pushing you today. I'm pushing you today to do it. Whatever it is, write the vision, make it plain so that they can run with it. If you don't write it, they can't run with it. So run with it. Run with it. Write it. Write it. Write it. Write the vision and make it plain. Be careful who you share it with. And I believe God, He's for you. He's fighting for you. He's fighting with you. And not just fighting, but fighting for you to win. I said a couple of weeks ago that my name is Tavares Lewis Victory Johnson, and I'm still holding on to it. I walk in victory. I live my life in an aura and an attitude of victory. And it is my prayer that you live and do the same. Because I know He showed you stuff. He's downloaded stuff in your mind while you were sleeping. He's giving you visions. He's giving you dreams. And you've been procrastinating and hesitant about it. And I understand it. It took me forever to do this recording. And since I've done it, it's still taking me some time to get back to it and work at it. But guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. So listen, that's what I want to come on. I don't want to keep you all too late because I came on late. But that's what I wanted to share with you. Those of us that are fasting, we started our Daniel's fast on December 1st. We are reading about Joseph, Genesis, and the first option is raw fruit and vegetables. Second option is cooked vegetables with fruit. Third option is one meal a day, but still let that one meal a day be you're health conscious with it. And let's get it done. We're going for 21 days. We'll end on the 21st, but let's get it done. Hopefully, it's something I said tonight. Let me go through some of these comments over here on Instagram. I love y'all for coming on and sticking with me. Rue up, I love you, bro. Hey, Marcus, Sonia. Hey, Kiki, I love you. I love you, Kiki. Yes, everyone is definitely not as excited for you to become the amazing version of yourself. So we have to be careful with who we share that stuff with. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's those that have been walking with us for a long time that's still not happy for us. Hello, sister. My sister is on here, Karen. Shantae, what's up? Oh, it's a problem with the sound on Facebook. I am sorry about that. Um, Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know. Why did somebody put that in the comments? So I could have done something, but I guess not. I'm done now. I'm done now. Um, thanks, Kiki. Ish, I love you. Oh, thanks, Marcus. Um, Mighty Kids, thank you so very much. But yeah, hopefully I'm working to. I will be working toward releasing this music probably like the top of the summer. So y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me that I'll get it done. And but yeah, you sometimes we can't share our goals and dreams and aspirations with certain people because no, just don't, really don't, really don't. You have the spring. Yes, okay, Rue. We'll do it for the spring. Um, yeah, some people are just not happy for you, but we're not going to allow that to stop us. We're going to be moving forward and accomplishing all of those things that God has for us. Because if God is for us, who? Tell me who? Who can be God? Nobody. So let's get it done. And I appreciate you all tremendously. I really do. I really, really do. I'm gonna close out Facebook. I'll talk a couple more minutes on Instagram because y'all are over there.